Here he comes, just a stomping with his feet, singing dino diddy diddy dum diddy doo. Looking all around for a good book to read, singing dino diddy diddy dum diddy doo. He's big, he's strong, he's big, he's strong. He loves reading all day long, singing dino diddy diddy dum diddy doo, singing dino diddy diddy dum diddy doo. Here he comes, just a flying through the sky, singing dino diddy diddy dum diddy doo. Looking all around for a good book pie, singing dino diddy diddy dum diddy doo. He's big, he's strong, he's big, he's strong. He loves reading all day long, singing dino diddy diddy dum diddy doo, singing dino diddy diddy dum diddy doo. Here he comes, just a swimming in the lake, singing dino diddy diddy dum diddy doo. Looking all around for a good beach read, singing dino diddy diddy dum diddy doo. He's big, he's strong, he's big, he's strong. He loves reading all day long, singing dino diddy diddy dum diddy doo, singing dino diddy diddy dum diddy doo. Hi, this is Patty from the Albert Lea Public Library. Welcome to our 2021 summer reading program. This year our program is called Tales and Tales. Now those are two words that sound the same but are spelled differently. Do you know what we call something that sounds the same but spelled differently? It's a big long word called homophones. First, I'm going to write the word tale. You know what that is, don't you? I bet you've seen a tail before. Lots of animals have a tail, don't they? Your cat has a tail, your dog has a tail. So that is like animals have tails. The other tail is T-A-L-E. Do you know what that word means? A tale? I'm going to tell you a tale. That's like a storybook. I'm going to tell you a story. So tales and tales. I guess we have to put S on there, don't we, if we're going to have tales. Tales and tales. So stories about animals, okay? I'm going to move this out of the way because we're done with that. And once again this year at the Albert Lea Public Library, we're going to be using Library Insight. The same thing we've done for several years in the past. You read books, you get prizes. So let's start back here. This is what we call like a picture book. We also consider, sometimes these are picture books to the early readers and sometimes they're chapter books, so you just check on that yourself, okay? So you read 5 picture books, you're going to get one of these prizes. And you have your choice. We have, wow, let's see. We have a flute. We have dinosaur sunglasses. We've got a puzzle ball. These little spiky hedgehogs, they come in multiple colors. They're kind of cute, aren't they? We have a Tales and Tales magnetic bookmark. These are kind of cool because you know what a bookmark is. It marks your place in a book so you know where you're reading. It's magnetic, so you just put it on the page and then the magnet goes together and you have a nice bookmark. Those are really nice. We also have these I love to read bracelets or bands that go on your wrist like this, and you can collect those. There's all different colors. We also have these little pop-up birds. I don't know if it'll work for me, but I'll try it. Well, it might take a little bit. I'm not really that strong. You have to push it all the way down, and then there's a suction cup, and once the suction cup breaks, it'll pop up like that. Or once again, we have our little rubber duckies, and this year we have some little farm animal rubber duckies. We've got, here's the farmer, it looks like. We have, I think this is a pink pig and how it works. So that is for reading 5 picture books, or if you choose to read chapter books, it's 2 chapter books. So 5 picture books or 2 chapter books. And if you read 5 more picture books or 2 more chapter books, you'll get a second prize. And here we have this little snake. It's not a real snake, it's a wooden snake. This is called Noise Putty. You stick your finger in and pull it out and it makes noise. We have some knitted kickballs. And this is a stress ball, a Smile stress ball. Who couldn't use a stress ball this summer? And you just, play with it. It's spongy, you could squish it. We have these other squishy little animals. There's turtles and penguins and other little sea. There's slow rise and super soft, it says, sea ones. And then we have some squirt guns. These are sea creatures squirt guns. So if you read 5 and 5, that would be 10, right? So you have to read 10 books, 10 picture books, or 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 chapter books to get this prize. And then if you read 5 more picture books or 2 more chapter books, you'll get your choice of a book. Now, if you are older, let's say that you are 11 years of age or older, you can do our teen prizes. First prize there is these are a smush ball. They're very cool. They're not exactly like the stress ball. They are super soft. And then that's for reading 5 or 2 chapter books. Read 2 more, you get a book light. This clips onto your book and hangs over so you can see what you're reading at night. And if you read 2 more, so you've read a total of 6, you will get a mug that says Tails and Tales. Now, we talked about reading. Why do you think it's important to read? Well, do you think it's important to read? I don't know. I read all year long. You read when you're going to school, don't you? Do you read during the summer? Do you think it's important to read during the summer? Let's think about it for a minute. Maybe you can even pause the video and discuss with your class. Do you think it's important to read? Do teachers think it's important to read? Well, I think studies have shown that it's very important that you read during the summer. Your brain is a muscle, just like your arm is a muscle. You have muscles right here. If you want to strengthen that arm, what do? You want to strengthen your leg muscles. You might run, you might play basketball, you might play soccer. You engage those muscles, you move, right? Well, our brain, we can't really move our brain, but how do we exercise our brain? By thinking, by reading. That's exercise for your brain. And we don't want to go into it, but there is something called a summer slide where children who don't read during the summer might lose 2 months of school, whereas children who read gain a month. So it's very important to read. So next year when you come back to school, you're fully ready to go into the grade that you're going into. So this is online. Again, you just read any book. It doesn't have to be a library book. Any book you have at home. You can also listen to an audiobook. That's fine. That's exercising your brain. You're thinking while you're listening. So you can read or listen to books and receive these prizes. So this summer we have some things going on at the library. Once again, we're kind of in this COVID stage, so we'll have a mix of outdoor programming and some online virtual performers and virtual things. So it's best to check our website at www.alplonline.org and you go there, you can click on our calendar, you'll see all the events. All of these programs will begin in June. The first, I think it's June 7th, the first full week in June after you're out of school. So then you can sign up for the reading program and get your prize, choose your prize, come to the library, we'll give you your prize. Okay, so if you have any questions, book club this year, if you're going into 3rd grade, so you have completed 2nd grade, you're going into 3rd grade, this year we'll be doing Escape to Witch Mountain, and hoping to watch the video as well. So this will be one of our outdoor programs that we will do. You do need to sign up for that. We are taking fewer people that we have in the past because of social distancing and such, but we will have book pals this summer. There's one more program we plan on doing. It's called Read Across the United States. Some of you maybe really, really love reading and love a challenge. Maybe you want to read a book from every state in the United States. You can read, it can take place in that book state, or the author can come from that state, like Kate DiCamillo, she's from Minnesota. You read any of her books, you can cross Minnesota off your state page. So that's something you'll see more details online. And there are different ways to win prizes. You can read 10 books and get 1 prize, read 25, get a second, read 50, get your 3rd prize. So anyway, if you have any questions, call us at the Albert Lea Public Library, message us, or go online and your questions might be answered just online. Once again, that's the Albert Lea Public Library at www.alplonline.org. Welcome to Tales and Tales.
Here he comes, just stomping with his feet, singing dino diddy diddy dum diddy doo. Looking all around for a good book to read, singing dino diddy diddy dum.